Chosen one, take a moment to breathe in deeply and realize that you are precisely where you need to be right now. You may have come across this message by chance, or perhaps you were searching for a sign. Either way, know that the universe has led you here for a reason. There are no accidents when it comes to timing, especially for those called to walk a higher path. This message will reach you exactly when your heart and soul are most open to receive it. And the fact that you are here now is confirmation that you are ready to embrace the next phase of your journey. Look around at your life and notice the subtle signs that have been leading you to this moment. Maybe you have been seeing repeated number sequences, encountering meaningful coincidences, or feeling whispers of intuition guiding you where logic cannot. You are not imagining these things. The universe communicates in soft nudges, in quiet revelations that speak directly to your spirit. Over time, these signs become too consistent and too perfect to dismiss. They are designed to catch your attention, to spark a sense of awe deep inside you, and to remind you that there is so much more to life than what your eyes perceive. You may have spent a large part of your life feeling like an outsider, searching for meaning that extends beyond ordinary routines. Perhaps you have craved a sense of belonging, but the typical definitions of success and happiness left you unfulfilled. Maybe you tried to follow the traditional script laid out by society, only to discover that it does not resonate with the call of your soul. That quiet nudge has always told you there is a greater destiny awaiting you, one that defies limitations and awakens the truest version of who you are. If this resonates with your heart, then take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. Countless other souls feel that same restlessness, that same pull toward a higher calling. So why do you feel so different? Why do you sense such depth while others around you seem content to stay on the surface? The answer is that you are chosen, designated to bring a unique kind of light to this world. While everyone has a purpose, those referred to as chosen ones carry a particular responsibility to evolve, to inspire, and to uplift. This is not a status of arrogance. It is a call to service, a cosmic assignment that requires devotion and courage. The challenges you have faced were never meant to break you, but to refine you. They toughened your spirit, sharpened your insight, and allowed you to empathize with the pain of others in a way that only someone who has walked through their own darkness can. If you feel as though life has tested you relentlessly, do not despair. Those trials are evidence of the strength within you. Time after time, you rose again, forging resilience and wisdom out of heartbreak and disappointment. Each time you thought you had reached your limit, you discovered new depths of endurance. Those hardships were stepping stones on your path, building the skill set and compassion you need to fulfill your calling. The universe has been orchestrating this moment of awakening, ensuring that you have everything you need to step into your destiny. Though it may not have felt like it at the time, even your deepest struggles have been preparing you for what is to come. Chosen one, it is critical to understand that your awakening is not just for your personal benefit. There are people, some you have met, some you have yet to meet, whose lives will be impacted by your courage. Your transformation becomes a beacon, showing others that change is possible. When they see you break free from doubt and fear, they realize they can do it too. You might never know how deeply your journey influences someone else. The ripple effects of your healing and determination extend farther than you can imagine, touching hearts in ways you may never see. That is the beauty and magnitude of walking this path. You may be wondering, how do I step into my purpose if I still feel uncertain, lost, or not fully healed? The key is trust. Trust in the divine plan, trust in your own intuition, and trust in the timing that brought you to this exact point. Sometimes you need only take one step, and then the universe will reveal the next. The path of a chosen one is seldom mapped out with perfect clarity. Instead, it unfolds in layers, each new revelation arriving when your heart is open enough to handle it. This message is part of your next revelation, gently nudging you forward, reminding you that you are capable of so much more than you currently realize. If you have listened to these words and felt an unexplainable resonance, then consider this your invitation to act. No one can walk your path for you. It is your responsibility and privilege to say yes to the call that has been quietly stirring in your soul for years. Whether you feel drawn to create, to lead, to heal, or to encourage, do it wholeheartedly. The world needs the fullness of who you are, not the diluted version shaped by conformity or fear. If you continue to ignore your gifts, you will find yourself unfulfilled, forever haunted by the potential you never unleashed. Pause for a moment and reflect on the people, places, and experiences that shaped who you are today. Recall the tears you shed, the triumphs you celebrated, the lessons learned at great personal cost. All of them have converged here, now, forging a version of you that is ready to take the next leap. The seeds of destiny have been planted in your soul. This message serves as the rain that waters them, igniting fresh growth in your spirit. Feel that spark of excitement stirring in your belly. That is your soul saying, "Finally, you see me. Finally, you hear me." Before we go any deeper, I invite you to take 3 simple actions. First, click the like button, because each small gesture in the physical world reflects a deeper movement in the spiritual realm, signaling that you are ready to embrace new possibilities. Second, subscribe to this channel so that we can continue to walk this path together, drawing strength from one another as our journeys intersect. Finally, leave a comment with the number 777, a symbolic resonance that affirms your readiness to accept the blessings and growth coming your way. By typing 777, you demonstrate your commitment to stepping into the life you have been called to lead. Take another deep breath and notice any fear or doubt rising in your mind. Fear often emerges at the threshold of transformation, attempting to keep you safe within the familiar. But you did not come here for a life of complacency. You came to break barriers, internal and external, and to discover just how powerful a being you truly are when you align with your purpose. When fear whispers that you are not ready, realize that readiness is not about having all the answers. It is about being willing to seek them. You step into readiness by moving forward in faith, even when logic tells you to hold back. That is where miracles unfold. Understand that you are not alone in this process. Countless souls across the globe are experiencing a similar tug on their hearts. Each person who awakens to their higher calling contributes to a collective shift in consciousness, a wave of light spreading across the earth. As you grow, your light merges with the lights of others who are also walking their path. Together, you form a radiant tapestry of transformation. Each individual's commitment to evolution accelerates the process for everyone. Your role in this collective awakening matters more than you know. By fulfilling your destiny, you help make the impossible a reality for countless others. You might be tempted to compare yourself to those who seem more advanced or more confident. Resist that urge. Comparison only serves to distract you from your unique journey. The person next to you may have different lessons to learn, different gifts to share, and a different timeline to follow. Your only true competition is the person you were yesterday. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and offer yourself grace when you stumble. Growth is not linear. It is an ever-evolving dance of expansion and contraction, breakthroughs and retreats, all designed to sculpt you into the person you are meant to be. Take a moment to recognize the creative power within you. Whether you express yourself through art, words, music, leadership, or quiet acts of kindness, your creativity is an extension of your soul. You have the capacity to shape your reality through intention, focus, and imagination. By embracing creativity, you honor the divine energy flowing through you. Perhaps you have had ideas stirring in your mind for months or even years, waiting for you to act on them. Now is the time. Allow yourself to dream boldly, to innovate, and to leave your unique mark on the world. The universe rewards those who courageously bring their visions to life. Often, we wait for the perfect moment, assuming we need more resources, more skills, or more validation. But perfect moments rarely arrive in a neat package. Life is messy, unpredictable, and governed by a higher wisdom than our human minds can fully comprehend. The key is to move forward despite imperfection, trusting that the details will align as you progress. The longer you wait, the more time you spend stalling your destiny, depriving yourself and the world of what you can offer. Do not let the fear of imperfection keep you from stepping into greatness. Begin where you are with what you have, and watch as unseen doors swing wide open. If you sometimes doubt whether the universe truly cares about your individual journey, Reflect on how precisely this message found its way to you. Out of all the millions of possibilities, you are here, listening to these words that resonate with your inner truth. That is far from random. The same force that orchestrated this moment is guiding you in countless other ways, through synchronicities, intuition, and the quiet yearnings of your heart. Have faith in that force, even when your circumstances appear bleak. The darkest nights often precede the most magnificent dawns, and it is in that inky darkness that you discover your own light, shining more brightly than you ever realized. Imagine the future that awaits you once you fully commit to your path. Visualize the doors that will open, the relationships that will flourish, and the inner peace that will envelop you. Picture yourself living in alignment, no longer torn between the pull of your heart and the expectations of the world. Envision the kind of legacy you might leave, a legacy of courage, love, and transformation. Although the details may be impossible to foresee, allow yourself to bask in the warm glow of possibility. This is not an illusion. It is a genuine potential that becomes more tangible each time you choose faith over fear. Along the way, you may encounter those who try to discourage or belittle you. Understand that their words often stem from their own unhealed wounds. When someone dismisses your dreams or questions your path, it usually has more to do with their insecurities than your capabilities. Maintain compassion, for negativity can be a cry for help, but do not allow it to derail you. You have the right and the responsibility to protect your energy and keep moving forward. Surround yourself with those who support your growth, who encourage your aspirations, and who see the brilliance you carry within. Do not be surprised if, as you progress, certain relationships, habits, or circumstances seem to fall away. This is a natural part of ascension. What once fit you comfortably may no longer resonate with the higher frequencies you are stepping into. At first, this can feel painful, like shedding a familiar skin. But remember, every ending is also a beginning. As you release what no longer serves you, you create space for new blessings to come. Welcome these transformations with grace, knowing that the universe always replaces what was lost with something more aligned and expansive. You might also notice an increased sensitivity to energies, emotions, or even physical surroundings. This heightened awareness is both a gift and a challenge. It allows you to perceive nuances others miss, to sense the intentions behind people's words, and to detect the spiritual undercurrents in everyday situations. But it can also leave you feeling overwhelmed if you do not learn to manage it properly. Shield yourself with loving boundaries. Take time alone to recharge, and practice grounding exercises. By taking care of your energetic well-being, you remain a clear channel for the divine messages and inspirations that flow through you. Whenever you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your mission, remember that you are never alone. There is a vast spiritual network supporting you. Guides, ancestors, angels, and even living souls who share your vision. You were never meant to carry every burden by yourself. Each time you pray, meditate, or simply whisper a plea for help, you invite powerful assistance from realms beyond the physical. Allow this help to come in both expected and unexpected ways. Sometimes, it arrives through the kindness of a stranger, or a sudden insight that floods your mind with clarity. The universe is creative in how it provides for you. If at any point you question the legitimacy of your calling, recall the times in your life when you felt undeniably guided. Maybe you narrowly avoided a dangerous situation, or discovered a life-changing opportunity at the perfect moment. Reflect on how those scenarios unfolded. Notice the invisible hand that seemed to place you in the right place at the right time. Those experiences were not mere coincidences. They were orchestrations of grace. Each recollection is a thread in the tapestry of your faith, reminding you that you are indeed connected to a higher source. Chosen one, the message you are hearing now arrives at a pivotal time in your life. Whether you are currently on a mountain peak or trudging through a valley, know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Your next steps depend on the choices you make from here. Will you shrink back into the comfort of what is familiar, or will you dare to trust the path unfolding before you? True faith is not found in the absence of doubt, but in moving forward despite it. Each act of courage sends a vibrational signal to the universe that you are ready, and the universe responds in kind, guiding you toward the highest version of yourself. Some days, you will feel unstoppable, brimming with hope and excitement for the future. On other days, fear, sorrow, or fatigue may try to convince you that your dreams are impossible. In those lower moments, treat yourself with compassion. The path of transformation can be exhausting, especially when you are constantly shedding old layers. Remind yourself that each phase has a purpose. Winter is as necessary as spring in the cycles of nature, and so it is with your inner seasons. Embrace each season for the lessons it provides, trusting that every winter eventually warms into spring. Do not forget the power of gratitude. Even in the midst of chaos, there is always something to be thankful for: health, a safe place to rest, or simply the breath flowing through your body. Gratitude aligns you with abundance, reminding you that you are continually supported. It shifts your perspective from lack to possibility and opens your heart to the goodness that can be found in any situation. When you approach life with a grateful spirit, you become a magnet for even more blessings, attracting experiences and opportunities that match your appreciative vibration. Speaking of attracting experiences, manifestation is not just a New Age buzzword. It is a fundamental principle of creation. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs collectively shape the reality you experience. By focusing on what you desire, rather than on your fears, you direct your energy toward the outcomes you wish to see. That does not mean ignoring real-world challenges or bypassing the hard work required. It means you hold a vision so powerfully that it compels you to take inspired action. When your internal state aligns with your external actions, the universe conspires to bring your vision into form. You have always had the power to manifest, but your success depends on your conviction and consistency. Look back at your life and identify times when you manifested something significant: a goal, a relationship, or an achievement that once felt out of reach. Realize that you had the power to make it happen all along. You simply did not have the awareness or the confidence to harness it fully. Now, with this message, your awareness expands, and you realize that your capabilities are far more extraordinary than you once believed. Keep this in mind whenever you doubt yourself. You are not a passive passenger in your own life. You are a co-creator with the universe, forging your destiny with every thought, word, and deed. Remember also that humility is not about shrinking yourself or denying your gifts. It is about recognizing that your talents, while yours to wield, are ultimately entrusted to you for a greater purpose. Pride seeks personal glory, while humility seeks to serve. When you approach your gifts from a place of service, you unlock more power than you could ever harness through ego alone. The humble heart is a receptive heart, open to divine guidance and new insights. Through humility, you remain flexible, teachable, and always ready to evolve. This posture of the soul makes you a vessel for miracles. Spend time each day in reflection or prayer, seeking guidance for how best to use your gifts. Whether your path leads you to heal the sick, educate the youth, provide hope for the lost, or inspire through artistry, your work is sacred. Treat it as such. Honoring your calling as a sacred responsibility adds a layer of reverence that will keep you grounded when success arrives and keep you uplifted when challenges loom. Spirit thrives in an environment of respect and intentional focus. The more you cultivate this mindset, the stronger and more coherent your spiritual connection becomes. Occasionally, you may feel alone, even among people who care about you. This sense of isolation can arise when your inner awakening outpaces the transformations happening around you. Not everyone in your circle will share your depth of introspection or your curiosity about life's mysteries. Some may resist or even ridicule your newfound passion, simply because they do not understand it. During these times, take solace in the knowledge that you are forging a unique path. Seek out like-minded souls who speak the language of your heart. And remember, solitude is not the same as loneliness. Many insights blossom in moments of quiet introspection. On this journey, mistakes are inevitable. You may venture down paths that seem promising, only to discover that they were not aligned with your ultimate purpose. Do not judge these detours harshly. Each misstep contributes to your learning, clarifying your vision and strengthening your resolve. The universe wastes nothing. Every success, every failure, Every heartbreak can be transmuted into wisdom. This process of continuous refinement ensures that, by the time you step fully into your destiny, you carry a library of experiences that inform your empathy, resilience, and adaptability. Trust that even your errors are part of a grander scheme to shape you. Keep in mind that spiritual growth does not absolve you from the practical aspects of life. While your soul soars, your physical form still requires sustenance, shelter, and security. Balancing the spiritual and the physical is one of the greatest lessons a chosen one must master. Avoid the pitfall of neglecting your basic needs in favor of endless seeking, but also resist the trap of materialism that drowns your spiritual spark. True harmony comes when you integrate both realms. You discover that the material world offers the raw materials for spiritual growth, and the spiritual world illuminates the deeper meaning behind your everyday tasks. As you stand at the threshold of this new phase in your life, realize that the energy you hold within you is dynamic. Like a magnet, it will draw in situations, events, and relationships that match your vibration. Guard your mind against negativity, for it can quickly spiral into a pattern that dims your light. Instead, cultivate positivity, gratitude, and love. These states of being create a resonance that attracts more of the same. Over time, you will find that your life shifts dramatically, not because external realities changed first, but because you chose to change your internal landscape and everything else followed suit. Now, let us circle back to the core message. This is your moment. The fact that you are still here, listening to these words, indicates that they are stirring something deep within you. The universe is tapping on your shoulder, beckoning you to rise. Accept this call wholeheartedly. Embrace the uniqueness of your journey. See your trials as training, your heartbreaks as expansions of the heart, and your uncertainties as catalysts for faith. You do not need to have all the answers to take the next step. All that is required is a willing heart, open to the divine whispers guiding you forward. As you prepare to close this chapter of inspiration, reflect on what you have gained here. Let each word sink into the fertile ground of your consciousness. Remember to act on the 3 steps we discussed earlier. Hit that like button as a sign of your readiness, subscribe to stay connected on this shared path, and most importantly, type 777 in the comment section to affirm your intent to accept the blessings and responsibilities that come with embracing your destiny. Each of these actions may seem small, but collectively they form a powerful declaration to the universe that you are prepared to carry forth the light you were always meant to share. In your quieter moments after you leave this message behind, you may feel a lingering warmth in your chest or an electrifying spark in your thoughts. That is your soul's recognition that it has been touched by truth. Feel free to return to this message whenever doubt creeps in. Sometimes we need a reminder of who we are and why we have come. In a world that often feels chaotic, let this message be an anchor, rooting you in the knowledge that you are guided, protected, and profoundly loved by forces beyond your understanding. And let it remind you that timing, indeed, is everything. This message found you when you needed it most, and it will continue to find you whenever your spirit calls for renewal. Though we part for now, our connection remains. Across distances physical and spiritual, we share a bond of awakened awareness. Hold on to that, knowing you are never truly alone. Take the wisdom gleaned here and let it ignite a fire in your daily life, fueling both your small tasks and grand visions. Use it to kindle sparks in others who still wander in the shadows, unaware of their own brilliance. As you step forward with courage, do so with the conviction that your path, no matter how winding, is guided by a higher plan. Embrace the fact that you are in the midst of a cosmic dance where each step is orchestrated by a loving intelligence that sees far beyond your limited perspective. Trust that, in the grand tapestry of existence, your thread is essential. Do not doubt the intricacy of that design. Keep faith that, no matter how many twists and turns remain, you will arrive precisely at the destination meant for you, carrying the lessons that only you could gather. In that sense, every moment is perfect, every step purposeful, and every encounter part of a broader orchestrated plan that extends beyond your wildest imaginings. Thank you for allowing these words to become part of your journey. Let them echo in your spirit as you navigate the thresholds ahead. Revisit them whenever you need a reminder that you are more capable, more loved, and more divine than you often allow yourself to believe. Above all, remember that what you do next matters. This is not just about feeling inspired for a moment. It is about harnessing that inspiration to create lasting change in your life and in the lives of those around you. Step forward, dear soul, knowing that you do so with the backing of a universe that has carefully timed every element of your awakening. This message will reach you exactly when you need it most. And in the days to come, you will look back and realize how impeccably everything aligned. When that moment arrives, smile and recognize that there truly are no accidents. Each whisper of guidance, each subtle sign, and each bold leap you take converge into a masterpiece of divine synchronicity. You have the strength, the vision, and the heart to fulfill the calling that stirs within. The final question is, will you answer it? Will you say yes to the path that has been carved for you since time immemorial? Let the answer be a resounding yes. Let your heart ring out with the certainty that you are ready, that you are willing to face whatever arises in the name of growth, love, and higher purpose. Let your every breath become a prayer of gratitude for the privilege of walking this sacred path. And if at any point you falter, come back to these words. Let them be your compass, guiding you home to yourself. For in truth, that is what this entire journey is about, coming home to the magnificent being that you have always been, yet only now are truly beginning to recognize.